So back on down we go. And I guess I have to switch to Billy since he has the water key. Since for some reason, and I guess it makes sense, even if you're traveling with your partner, it will only allow you to open the door with the character that actually has the key in their inventory, so. I'll re-equip Billy here.
I'll go alone.
Okay.
I'll leave Rebecca here, just because this room is pretty tight quarters. This is the room where we saw that man talking to Wesker and Birkin. This is the room where he was doing all the announcements and things like that. Sucker. So yeah, even on easy difficulty, that thing takes a lot of bullets. It's tough as nails. So after you murder the shit out of that thing, you can grab the vise handle. It is entirely possible to come in here and grab that walking around him and never get damaged, but I don't really want to take any chances with damage, so.
Come on.
Roger.
You only have to grab the vise handle and then you never have to go back into that room though, so it is an option. Jesus Christ, buddy. Whew. I think those things have taken more damage than any of the bosses we've fought so far, even. So again, in this room we've got more bottles. And this is another puzzle room.
I'll go alone.
Okay.
Just for fun, we'll make Rebecca play the piano first. This is a room where you can play the piano for the puzzle. And if you have Rebecca play it, obviously she sucks shit at it. Which is interesting because in Resident Evil HD, or Resident Evil, in Chris's campaign, Rebecca comes to Chris's rescue by playing the piano because he doesn't know how, and she somehow learns and does it better. Whereas in this one, obviously she has no piano skills. You get an achievement for getting Rebecca to play it unsuccessfully. And if you want to do the puzzle right, you have Billy play the piano. Beautifully done. Who knew that you had some musical talent there, Billy? So we'll send Rebecca in this room here. There's some more magnum bullets there. More bottles. And in here we have the battery. The door closes again, so have Billy play again. I'm gonna skip that. And there we go.
This way.
Yeah.
So we need the battery for another puzzle. It's up to you whether you want to dump it off and come back into this area or not. I almost recommend that if you want to save some inventory space. But again, it's completely up to you. Everything is going well, thanks for asking. How are you? Thanks for joining in on the stream. And in this area, we'll go into this door first, because this is going to have one of our key items. Take care of these zombies. There's some ammo there, some shotgun shells. I think that's it. And then whatever character has the vise, you'll want to, or vise handle rather, you'll want to come over to the vise, use the handle, and we'll be able to get our second tablet. So this is the obedience tablet. And then we just have one more room to go into after this, and then we're done in this area. Well, that's good. You just finished work and then like the first thing you do is come watch my stream. That's pretty awesome. I tried to go to work today, but they didn't want me. I guess this room is optional, so I guess it's completely up to you if you want to come in here. There's just a lot of healing items, which may be a good thing if you need it, and there's also some ammo in here, so that's more or less just like a goodie room more than anything. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh god! Go back! Go back! Go back! Go back! Back! I completely forgot about him. And he would have just blown up all over my face if I didn't go back through this door, which wouldn't have been a good thing. I swear, like, I already killed him. I don't know why he came back. That was weird. I killed like 3 of these guys in this one little area. That's so annoying. Luckily though, I mean, if you are playing and trying to conserve ammo, it is, I would say, relatively easy to just go around them. If you are going to do that, I would recommend trying to get one character through at a time though, because they are pretty like crowded hallways, and if you're trying to get them both in, you kind of like get sandwiched, which is kind of irritating. Yeah, I'm gonna drop this. I don't think I'm gonna need that now, ever. And I need all the inventory space that I can get, because we're about to get our final tablet, and that means that we are going to be done in this area. Which also means I'll need to pick up my hookshot, so I'll need to grab that in a moment. Our final night door is this one here, that was just behind the main entrance of the mansion, training school, whatever area. And this is where we need our battery. So Rebecca has the battery. Put that in there. And I do believe that Rebecca is strong enough to move this box. There's only a very select number of things that she can't move, but I'll make Billy do this. Why not? Is that a naked snake outfit? That's kind of what it looks like. Billy's rocking it along with his mullet. It's great. Too big to fit through there. Gotta crawl all the way over. So this will just take a minute. Don't mind me. I'm just moving this stuff. Obviously gotta move this box over to the glowing item on top of that pillar. And there is our final tablet. Okay, so yeah, we are done in this area now. We can move on. So before moving on,
Come on. Yeah.
I would 100% recommend taking the hookshot with you. If you forget to take it, it's not like that big of a deal. You can come back for it. The only problem with that is you have to fight your way through a bunch of eliminators, and it just wastes a bunch of ammo, and you have a lot of potential to get damaged and whatnot. So it's definitely more worth it to bring it with you right away if you can remember. If you have free inventory space, make sure to take any ammo you need, any health, anything that you want kind of going into the next section. And the next section doesn't trigger until you put all 3 tablets in all at once. So if you want to just put 1 or 2 of them in to get free inventory space and then go back before you put in the 3rd, that's also a really good strategy that you can use for sure. But I don't really need anything. I think I'm okay. So we will be leaving this place behind. There are ways later on to get back to this area if you really need to, but it's kind of a pain in the ass, so... There we go. Now that is some convoluted umbrella bullshit if I ever saw it. And since we're going into the next section, I guess we will change everybody's outfit. I don't really like Rebecca's cheerleader outfit, but she hasn't worn it yet, so... I guess that's what we'll go with. So in this area, we are going to pretty much be immediately fighting another boss. And in order to get into this area, you're going to need to leave one character behind. So normally, of course, if I was playing, I would leave Rebecca here, and I would get Billy to do this next part. But because Rebecca has the Magnum,
you stay here.
And because I'm going to try and kill as many bosses with her as possible, we're going to send her instead. So we go into this church area, which is kind of nice. Nothing here, but if you go into this door, we have another save room. There's a bunch of goodies in here. You got lots of ammo, you have a first aid spray, some ink ribbon, and you have a typewriter. So we are locked and loaded and ready to take on our next boss. And he'll only appear when you step out of this room, so... And one hit dead. It's kind of sad. I mean, the Magnum's powerful, but it's kind of nuts that it's just taking down all these bosses with, like, one hit. Either way, after you've killed the boss, usually a bunch of other little bats spawn, and it becomes, like, a huge pain in the ass. You can go towards the entrance, and you'll see that you need the hook shot. And the church door will open after you've defeated the boss. So if your partner has the hook shot, you can bring them in with no problems and use it with them if you need to. And then we can supply power to our elevator and we can move on. So this is just a short little in-between section.
Follow me.
Okay.
We'll regroup with Billy here. Are you coming? There you are, okay. I was gonna say, I don't want to leave you behind, man. And this next section is very, very challenging because your partners are going to be split up almost the entire way through. So we need to kind of think critically about what we're going to do here. I usually, well, I think you almost have to. Maybe not have to, I don't know. I think you do, though. I think you have to send Rebecca upstairs because we have to pick up some chemicals, which Billy is unable to do. So there's another memo here about just Marcus's thoughts, I guess. This is a clue to one of the puzzles. I close my babies up in a special capsule. To open the capsule, the special stripping agent is necessary. No way Spencer's lackeys could figure out how to make it. Well, you left a note behind that told us how to make it, so there's that. So I'm gonna send Rebecca upstairs. And we still need the hook shot one more time, but there's a room that we can drop it in for safekeeping for later. There's another note here. I asked him what source of the entry code was, based on something significant in his children's growth. Something about the leeches, and it doesn't tell us the code? Whatever. There's another Marcus here to kill. That one I would completely recommend killing. You get bottles here, and you also get gasoline, so if you're playing with Rebecca and you don't have the grenade launcher or something like that, I would make a Molotov and throw them at him to destroy him, because you need to come behind where he was standing. Look in this container, and we have a bunch of leech samples, and that was the leech that he was talking about. The ones that he kept in the capsule. So here's the map of this area. I guess this is like technically called the laboratory. We want to hit this button for Billy so that he can move on to the next area. He's gonna have to fight one of those leech monsters. And this room here is where you can drop the hook shot. We're gonna need it in this room later, and we don't need it until that point. So you're not gonna need it. So feel free to free up 2 free inventory slots. You have a typewriter here, some more bottles if you need to make more Molotovs, as well as some more gasoline and an herb. So this is a good safe room for Rebecca, a good dumping ground if you need to dump off any items. This guy over here is alive, so kill him before he hurts me. This guy isn't alive yet, but he comes alive later. There's another memo on the table. These are leech growth records. And they have a bunch of numbers in red. I think this is the code that we're looking for. So the number 4, spawning successful. They double their numbers in 1 hour, but their ravenous appetites lead them to cannibalism. Hastened to increase food supply, but lost 2. So double 4 would be 8. Provided them with live feed, but lost half when the live food fought back. So 8 minus 2 is 6, and then half of 6 is 3. So 4863 should be one of the codes that we're going to need later. And Marcus is going a little crazy. He thinks the leech are his children, and he's a little bit too crazy about leeches, if you ask me. There is a red chemical in here, so you can add that to your mixing set. And if you have the green chemical from earlier, you would be able to combine them in order to make the stripping agent, which was mentioned that we need to order in order to open up the capsule. So if you open up the capsule, there is a blue leech. And if you don't have the green yet. Don't worry, you can get it in the next room. You're very, very easily able to find green and red in this area if you didn't get them earlier. A couple of zombies in this room, which are no problem for me. And then here you have your green. So you have all the ingredients you need to make the stripping agent, and we're also going to need another stripping agent further on down the line. So what I like to do is refill my chemical set. And this is a report about Dr. Marcus going missing and his research into the T virus, and a little bit more about his experimentation. The evidence of years of hideous experimentation. They use company employees as guinea pigs. We cannot know how many were forced to become subjects, but based on the evidence, no less than 20 were involved. Some were taken deliberately to keep the corporation's secrets safe, probably like the criminals that they used. Don't know where he is, but they think he's still alive. Blah, blah, blah. Couple of things in this room, some healing items. There's a green door we're gonna have to use a little bit later, but for now, oh, he already took care of it. Okay, I was gonna say there should be a zombie in this room that comes back alive, but Billy took care of it, never mind. So what we need to do now is send the blue leech down this elevator for Billy. There is nothing else currently that we can do with Rebecca. We just have to wait. Now I have to go fight that stupid leech monster. Not a big deal now that I have flame rounds, but I still don't like dealing with them. I still think they're just a huge pain in the ass. There we go. Okay. And again, there's another red tank down here in case you perhaps left Rebecca down here. Maybe it's possible to leave her and put Billy up, I don't know, but anyways, we have the blue leech, which will go into this blue leech door. Then we can examine this shiny item here for a key item. This is the input regulator coil. And then there's a photograph of James Marcus's graduation in 1939.
Judging from the age, that guy could be Marcus's son or grandson.
Yep, that crazy leech singing guy sure looks a lot like Marcus. Maybe he cloned himself. In the Resident Evil universe, nothing surprises me. I was gonna say, are you gonna come alive? I know you are. Can't fool me. Are you dead? You're dead. Okay, just checking, making sure. And then we can grab the green leech charm for Rebecca. It's completely possible, again, to just ignore those enemies and not fight them. Probably advisable if you're playing with limited ammo, just because you never have to go back in there again, except for to grab that leech charm, because there was nothing in there. Okay. So we will send the green charm up to Rebecca. And we should be able to meet pretty soon. We should be done with this separation nonsense. And then, believe it or not, we're almost done with the game. Hooray. It's not a very long game if you know what you're doing, for sure. You can get the best ranking in the game for finishing it in under 3.5 hours. And when I finished the game on normal, I finished it in just under 4. I was so close to finishing it in under 3.5, and I made a lot of mistakes, like a lot more than what I've been making here, for sure, and I was still able to finish it in a pretty good amount of time. Fuck! I forgot about you. Oh no, Rebecca. Oh, I'm so dumb. Why did I do that? That's not good. If she gets hurt more, I might have to heal. I don't want to screw up my no-heal run. That was my fault, though. I was being dumb. I deserved that, because I haven't gotten hurt since the train, so... Once we get these two together, we'll just have to send Billy in front, so if we do get damaged, he'll take the damage, since he's a lot hardier than Rebecca is. And now that we have the sterilizing agent, we can put it into this machine here, and it will get rid of the gas for us. And then we can go grab that key. Are you gonna come alive? No? Okay. I want to make sure I shoot these bastards before they surprise me again. Nice try, buddy. Okay, so there's our breeding room key, which is a key for Rebecca. Or whoever's on this floor, I guess. And that opens this door over here. And this is probably the worst room in this area, because hunters. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is that one not dying? What? I hit you. Oh my god. You guys saw that, right? I shot at him, like, a lot. And didn't hit him. That was some bullshit. Whatever. Your reward for coming in this room is the dial, which we need to send down to Billy. And there is a memo, the BOW report. When the progenitor virus is administering to living organisms, violent cellular changes cause a breakdown in the system. No satisfactory method has been found to control the organisms for use as weapons. Greater coordination at the cellular level is essential to enable further growth. I conducted a number of experiments in an effort to find a breakthrough. This is my report. It's not really good to use on insects, obviously because they're so small. Amphibians and reptiles. It made abnormal tongue growth, no mental ability observed. Abnormal appetite resulted in the test subject randomly attacking all moving objects. Mammals. It was merged with monkey cellular DNA, resulting in increased fertility, which would be the eliminators that we saw. So I guess it would be somewhat useful as a BOW, but unsatisfactory as large BOWs. So the reason that there are so many animal enemies in this game is because they did so much experimentation on animals before they did experimentations on humans and whatnot. So now with Rebecca, I really, really, really can't take any more damage because I haven't saved this entire time. So, you know, that would be really bad. I may pick up a first aid spray and just carry it around with me just in case. Maybe. So we'll send the dial down to Billy. And then that is used on that final door that we couldn't get opened in this area for him. And I guess I'll pick this up just in case. I'd rather heal and just, you know, accept that I was careless and fucked it up than have to restart the entire game over again. That would suck ass. So this door is missing the dial. And the code for this is going to be 4863. That combination that we figured out by reading the memo. There we go.
Maybe I could use this.
Rebecca here, over.
Billy, I found something here that might make you happy. It's an aerial cable car.
Really? That's great. Now we can get out.
Yep, let's regroup as soon as possible. Over.
Roger.
So this room connects with Rebecca's safe room upstairs. So, whoever you have on the bottom, you can pull the lever and it will move the staircase over. Voila! We are reunited once again. Now I just have to get Rebecca's ass back over there. And we should be good. This is kind of the final step in order to get out of this place. And... okay, I have a lot of space with Rebecca. I have to pick up the hook shot because this is going to be the final time we're going to have to use this stupid thing. Oh, okay. If I can frickin' master the camera angles, that'd be great. Can climb down the ladder and then we can reunite.
This way.
Okay.
Hi, Billy. How are you? I'm gonna pick up this glowing item here. This is the output regulator coil, which pairs with the input coil. So, I'll just take all your items, Billy. Thank you. So, give whichever character has the hook shot the input and the output regulator coil if possible, and then you can use your hook shot in this area here. And this would get you up here, because this door is normally locked. You have no choice but to use the hook shot to get up here. So, at the console, you can put in the missing parts, and that will allow the train to move. We can get the fuck out of here. Alright. Good news, Billy. The train moves. And I'm still being an idiot. There we go. And my foot's also asleep. That's great. The train is a trap. No. Why would it be a trap? This looks fine. This looks safe. I don't see any zombies in there. Just kidding. You're right. It is a trap. It's always a trap. Oh, Oh, shit. I don't want hugs. And Billy falls into a pit. And Marcus also wants lots of hugs. Whoo! Good thing I moved. Ah, you motherfucker! No! Oh my god. Oh my god, no! No, no, no. No! Oh, that could have killed me! Oh, he does so much damage when he holds on to you. Oh, I bet I'm in danger now. I bet I have no choice but to... I'm still in caution. I don't know if I should take a chance, though. Because that guy's a son of a bitch, let me tell you. And unfortunately, you can't just go back into the train. You have to come back up here because somehow, I don't know why, I guess just some, like, video game magic bullshit, one of the pieces came out. So you have to put it back in before you can actually use the train and get out of here as Rebecca, so... Take a chance. Fuck. I don't know. I'm gonna be really mad at myself if I take a chance and I fuck it up. But then I'll have nobody to blame but myself, so like I won't be able to be mad, you know? I don't know. Oh shit. He should have blown up. Usually when there's just legs left, it means that he's dead. So I don't... Maybe he was waiting to get really close to me to blow up. But either way, I wasn't taking any chances. We'll see if he's still alive when I go down here again. Okay, there we go. So you just needed one more hit. I guess the good thing about that was if you climb up the ladder and you manage to escape him the first time, the second time you crawl down the ladder, he'll be like way away from you and you get a little bit of breathing room, and then you can manipulate the ladder to kind of help you out, so. Whatever, leech monster, whatever.